Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before going to problems on angle of elevation of heights and distances, first let's understand some of the terms that you come across in the problems. Alright, so here we have line of sight. What is line of sight? When an observer looks from a point O at an object P, then the line OP is called as line of sight. Let O be a point where the observer is looking at an object P. Alright, so the line of sight is nothing but OP. So this is called as line of sight. Alright, now let's see what is angle of elevation. Suppose that from a point O you look up at an object P, say any object. Say if you are looking at an aeroplane or a tower, alright, that is placed above the level of your eye, then the angle which the line of sight makes with the horizontal line through O is called as angle of elevation. So let me explain it here. Let O be an observer who is looking at an object above the level of his eye. Say it can be an aeroplane or a top of the tower, alright, which is above the level of the eye. Then the angle which the line of sight makes with the horizontal line. So horizontal line is this ground, right? Through O. So this angle is called as angle of elevation. I hope you understood this point, right? Now let's see what is angle of depression. Suppose that from a point O, this is the observer, alright, who is looking at an object which is placed below the level of the eye, alright. So let's take an object P which is placed below the level of the eye. So this line is called as OP is called as line of sight, right? Then the angle which the line of sight makes with the horizontal line through O, this is the horizontal line, right? Through O, this angle is called as angle of depression of P as seen from O, right? So this is called as angle of depression. Similarly, this angle is called as angle of elevation of P as seen from the point O, alright. So I hope you understood these three terms. So now let's move on to problems on angle of elevation. We will see the problems on angle of depression in my next video, alright. Now let's see this problem. Here it says a vertical pole stands on the level ground from a point on the ground 25 meters away from the feet of the pole. The angle of elevation of its top is found to be 60 degree. Find the height of the pole. So what they are saying is a vertical pole. Let's consider a vertical pole, alright, on the level of ground. This is the level of ground, okay. From a point on the ground 25 meters away from the feet of the pole. So 25 meters away. So this is 25 meters. So the angle of elevation of its top is found to be 60 degrees. So this is 60 degree, right? Which is the angle of elevation. Find the height of the pole. So we have to find this height. Alright. So let's take these points as O, A, B. Alright, let's write this in words. Let AB be the pole standing on the level of ground, right? And O be the position of observer. O be the position of observer. So the distance OA is 25 meter, which is given, right? And the angle of elevation is given as 60 degree. Now we have to find what is the height of the pole. We know this is 90 degree, right? So now we have a right angle triangle. So from right angle triangle, we know tan theta, here theta is 60 degrees, so tan theta is opposite by adjacent, right? So let me write that. So from right angle triangle OAB, we know tan theta, theta here is 60 degree, is equal to opposite by adjacent. Here the opposite side is AB by adjacent side is OA, right? So now what is tan 60? We know tan 60 is root 3, which is equal to AB here is h by OA is 25 meter, which implies root 3 into 25 is equal to h, right? So root 3 we know 1.73 into 25, which is equal to height. So 1.73 into 25 will give you 43.3 meters is equal to height. So therefore, the height of the pole is 43.3 meters. Now let's see one more example. Now let's see this problem. Here it says an observer 1.5 meter tall is 28.5 meter away from a tower. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower from her eyes is 45 degree. What is the height of the tower? Here what they are saying is an observer, let's say a point O be an observer who is 1.5 meter tall. So height of the observer is 1.5 meter. Alright, is 28.5 meter away from a tower. So observer is standing 28.5 meter away from the tower. So this is a tower. So the observer is standing 28.5 meter away from the tower. So this is 28.5 meter, right? So the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from her height, so the angle of elevation is 45 degrees. So this point, right? This angle is 45 degree. So they have said to find the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from her height. So this is the point, right? So the angle of elevation is 45 degree. So now we have to find what is the height of the tower. So this height we have to find, right? So let's take AB as a tower, alright. So first let's write that in words. Let AB be the tower of height h meters, alright. Let's take OC be the height of the observer. So let OC be the height of the observer, which is 1.5 meter, right? So the observer is standing 28.5 meter away from the tower. So OA is 28.5 meter, which is given, right? So this is your right angle triangle. So let's take this point as E. So we have a right angle triangle CEB, right? So in right angle triangle, BEC, what is tan 45? We have tan 45 degree is equal to opposite by adjacent. Here the opposite is BE by adjacent here is CE, right? So tan 45 we know it is 1, which is equal to BE we don't know, right? By CE is nothing but 28.5 meter, right? So 28.5, which implies 1 into 28.5 is 28.5, which is equal to BE meters. So BE we got as 28.5 meters. So from the diagram we know AB is equal to BE plus EA, right? So AB is equal to BE plus EA, right? So AB is H, which is equal to BE we got as 28.5 plus EA is nothing but 1.5 meter. So 1.5. So H is equal to 28.5 plus 1.5 is 30. So therefore the height of the tower is 30 meter. Since all the measures are in meters, your height also will be in meter. So therefore height of the tower is 30 meters. Make sure you write the units. Alright. Now let's move on to another problem. Now let's see this problem. Here it says, if a tower 30 meter high casts a shadow 10 root 3 meter long on the ground, then what is the angle of elevation of the sun? So we have a tower which is 30 meter height, right? So this is tower AB, which is 30 meter high, casts a shadow 10 root 3 meter long on the ground. So the shadow of this is falling on the ground, which is 10 root 3 meter. Agreed? Then what is the angle of elevation of the sun? The sun is here. Imagine your sun is here. So angle of elevation is this angle, right? So let's take this point as C. Let's write this in words. We have, let AB be the tower and AC be its shadow. Alright. Let angle of elevation of the sun be theta. So therefore the angle BCA is theta. We know CAB is 90 degree, right? So this is your theta, right? So this is your theta, right? Here what is tan theta? So tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. Here the opposite side is AB, by adjacent is AC. So tan theta is equal to AB here is 30 meter by AC is 10 root 3, right? Which implies tan theta is equal to 10 1s are 10 3s are 30, so 3 by root 3, right? So tan theta is equal to 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3, right? By root 3. So 1 root 3 is gone. We are left with tan theta is equal to root 3. So now what value of tan theta is root 3? We know tan of 60 is root 3, which implies theta is equal to 60 degree. Since we know tan 60 degree is root 3. So that means theta is 60 degree. Hence the angle of elevation of sun is 60 degree, right? Now let's see one more type of problem. The shadow of vertical tower standing on level ground increases by 10 meters when the altitude of the sun changes from angle of elevation 45 degree to 30 degree. Find the height of the tower, where root 3 is equal to 1.73. So here it says the shadow of the vertical tower. Let's consider a tower, vertical tower AB. Let AB be the vertical tower. On the level of ground, it has produced some shadow. Alright. This shadow increases by 10 meter. So let's take this point as C. So the shadow of this tower is increased by 10 meter when the altitude of the sun changes from the angle of elevation of 45 degree to 30 degree. When it was 45, so the angle of elevation is this. So when it was 45 degree, the shadow was CA, right? When it changed from 45 degree to 30 degree, the shadow has increased 10 meters. Agreed? I hope you got the point, right? So let's take this point as D. So first let's write this in words. Let AB be the vertical tower. We have AC and AD be the shadows when the angle of elevation are 45 degree and 30 degree respectively, right? So AC and AD be the shadows when the angle of elevation of the sun are 45 degree and 30 degree respectively, right? We know CD is equal to 10 meters. So our aim is to find the height of the tower, and this angle is 90 degree, right? So let's take CA is equal to x meters, alright. So let CA is equal to x meters. So let's take this as x. So in right angle triangle, CAB tan 45 is opposite by adjacent. So opposite here is h, by adjacent we have taken as x, right? Which implies tan 45 is 1, which is equal to h by x. So 1 into x is x is equal to h meters, right? Now let's see the right angle triangle DAB. So in right angle triangle DAB, we have tan 30 degree is, what is tan 30? Tan 30 is opposite by adjacent. Here the opposite is h, by adjacent is DA. So 10 plus x, right? So here tan 30 is 1 by root 3, which is equal to h by 10 plus x, right? Now we have to simplify this. Let me erase this part and continue here, but before that pause the video and note this down. So let me do here. So now we have 1 by root 3 is equal to h by 10 plus x, which implies 10 plus x is equal to root 3 into h, right? So we know x is equal to h meters, right? Let's take this equation as 1. So now let's substitute x is equal to h. So 10 plus h is equal to root 3h, since from equation 1, right? So 10 is equal to root 3h minus h, right? Let's bring this to the other side. So 10 is equal to, here h is common, root 3 minus 1, right? Which implies 10 by root 3 minus 1 is equal to h. So we can simplify this by rationalizing the denominator, right? That is 10 by root 3 minus 1 multiply and divide by root 3 plus 1 and root 3 plus 1, right? Which is equal to h. So let me do here. So 10 into root 3 plus 1 by, this is of the form a minus b and a plus b, a square. So root 3 the whole square. So square root and square will get cancelled. We are left with 3 minus b square. So b is 1. So 1 square is 1, which is equal to h, right? Which implies 10 into root 3 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 is 2, which is equal to h. So 2 1s are 2 5s are 10. So 5 into root 3 plus 1 is equal to h. So when you substitute root 3 is equal to 1.73. So 1.73 plus 1 is 2.73. So 2.73 into 5 will give you 13.65 is equal to h, that is meters, right? So therefore the height of the tower is 13.65 meters. So this is it in this video. If you want me to solve some more problems under this topic, do let me know in the comment section below. I will be happy to do so. See you soon. Till then, take care. Almighty bless.